Luck. Everyone needs it, and everyone wants more of it. They say you shouldn't test your luck, like parking under some menacing rocks. But I think I'll be safe as I've got a lucky talisman. This time, it's the four-door version, which I think personally looks best of them all. And under the bonnet, a 1.6-liter diesel engine. The sedan, or saloon, is a dying breed. Drivers want crossovers. But if they took a look at this car, they might rethink. Talisman is really quite the looker and steals stares. And even though the four-door isn't the most practical, it's the prettiest. The brake lights are from the Megane, or vice versa, doesn't matter, they're interesting. The tinted windows give the car a tinge of aggressiveness. This is not the Initiale Paris, the highest equipment level this time, but it is the ZEN equipment level. That's why we're in this ZEN environment. So what you get, amongst other things, LEDs, these alloys, which I think look pretty good. You get the 4-control system, which turns all 4 wheels. You get navigation, and you also get these tinted windows, which I think look pretty good with this color combination. ZEN includes a more powerful 1.6-liter diesel engine, safety automatic braking and lane keeping systems, ambient lighting, partial pleather upholstery, 18-inch alloys, and a system for traffic sign recognition. Compared to the base model, ZEN costs €5,500 extra. Not bad, especially since I haven't mentioned all the extras you get. The seats are pretty good, especially compared to the Mazda 6 and the Volkswagen Passat. Not so much as in comfort, but because in those cars, even when you set the seats to their lowest possible level, the roof is still very close to your head. Not so over here. I feel like I'm in a cathedral or something. And the seats are pretty comfy. We already know Renault's digital instruments for a while now, and the radio controls under the steering wheel. The test model didn't have heated or cooled seats, which the top-of-the-line version sports. Even though ZEN has a smaller screen and the buttons are mostly physical, they couldn't help themselves but add some capacitive stuff. No more testing my luck. I'm going to drive away from these otherwise lovely rocks. The 4-control system immediately comes into play. The car is definitely more agile. First of all, I'd like to touch upon the engine. It's the 1.6-liter diesel, which I've already tested a while ago, first time in the new Renault Espace, when the new model came out. And there, with that car, I thought it was a little too little for that big car. And over here, not so much anymore. I think it's quite nice for this size of the car. It's responsive. You can get up to speed fairly easily, especially with this double clutch transmission. It's nice. Then I've got the navigation system. Of course, this is not the top-of-the-line equipment package, so it's the smaller screen, touch screen, but I actually prefer this because you get physical climate controls, which is brilliant because, well, you don't have to go through menus while on corners and like, oh my god, what do I press? No, I just go like this. Okay, that's my temperature. No problem. And fan and everything. I like that. This is true, but like I've said before, the fan controls are still capacitive, which means in most cases you'll be taking your eyes off the road to hit the right place on the control board. Ugh. What about everyday use? As far as driving dynamics go, I've already touched upon that a little bit. I like it. It's a relaxing car. The seats are comfortable, the steering is light, and the engine, like I said, is quite responsive. I like it. It's fun to drive. The only thing I don't like is it's a little bit plasticky here and there. It's nothing major, but compared to, for example, the Mazda 6, which did have the top-of-the-line equipment package, that's true, but it's just, it doesn't feel quite as premium as it should. Now, one more thing, the rear view mirrors. They do tend to have quite a bit of whistling at higher speeds. The wind noise, I don't know, something's not quite right there. This Talisman with the ZEN is in the middle of equipment packages and has pluses and minuses. But I can forget the minuses because I like the car, and your neighbor will be jealous. The base Talisman can be bought for 22,000 euros, while a fully equipped one with the most powerful petrol engine and automatic transmission costs 38,000 euros.